Yep. Okay. All right, we're here with Farmer Jay in West El Rey, a California certified organic farmer, who's taking questions from the members at your organic garden. And this one is from Mark Thompson, who wants to know the parts of a plant that are or are not edible. Like, for example, when you have a whole tomato plant, we're used to eating the fruit, but how would we know if we can or can't eat the leaves or the stalks? And that would apply to other plants. So what do you look for?
Yeah, that's true. You know, the tomato leaves are toxic, and you probably have to eat quite a few in order to get, exposed to it. And like an apple, for instance, there's traces of cyanide in the seeds, but I've talked to a lot of physicians that say to get the full benefit of an apple, you have to eat everything, including the seeds. And we grow a plant here that is toxic. It has cyanide in the leaves, but when you cook it, it's not, and it's used all over Africa, and it feeds the world, in starving countries. But it's actually a poisonous leaf. You probably have to eat a bunch of them to feel the effects. So it is good to know what parts, especially when you're working with kids and stuff. You got it, because kids like to taste everything. So it's important, like if you have a garden, to know ahead of time. Some of them are obvious what parts you eat, and the other ones, it might be worth like going online with the internet. There's all sorts of resources you can do, and maybe just Google the type of plant that you're looking at and the part eating, say tomato leaves, and see if there's any correlation to what exactly is in it that makes it poisonous, and you could learn about that.
And when you say some of the parts are obvious, what would you look for?
Well, like a lettuce plant, you eat you're eating the leaves of something like that. But then there's some other things like oxalis, which is a weed that looks like a clover. It is edible, but as the name implies, with the oxalis, it has oxalic acid. What oxalic acid does, if it's raw form, it blocks your calcium intake, and over prolonged periods of eating oxalic acids, you can inhibit your calcium uptake, and it can cause problems with you.
Unless you have it with magnesium.
Unless you counteract it with something else that can transport everything like that. So yeah, just look at to make sure you know what you're eating before you eat.